Bullshit. I guess that's it. Dots. More dots. Hey. Are you listen? Hey, are you listening? Huh? Nagito, I'm talking to you. Huh? I'm playing Nagito! What? Huh? Don't huh me. I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking. You were probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I have been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? Then the body discovery announcement was referring to him. Out of everyone here, it just had to be Nekomaru. After all what we went through for him to come back to us, damn it! It is a tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune. Okay, so now that we know the situation over there, is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? Is it alright if you wait a little bit? Before you do that, you should get the Monokuma file, right? Whoa, he's here! It seems you guys have noticed the incident has taken place, so this is for you. Red bean bread and milk. And there's a bonus item, the Monokuma file. Wasn't it the other way around for us? Come on, satisfy your hunger with this and do your very best on investigating. Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Hell yeah, Nagito. Whatever, man, let's just eat. Eating should come first, you know? You're right. If it's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out while you're at it? What is it? Well, I was thinking about what we should do, and I wanted to discuss it. Thanks to the killer, we can't go to the crime scene, and we have to wait till Kazuichi fixes the elevator. True, there's no doubt that the killer is responsible, but it seems as though they made a huge mistake. There's no way that the symbols of hope will ever give up because of this little setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. No need to do... we need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the class trial, right? Dots. Well, yeah. It seems that we shall begin the investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is that acceptable? If I show my serious side, things will end with mere child's play. I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Such beauty. There's no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys. So we need to be grateful towards Nekomaru for becoming the foundation of this hope. Well, regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? The killer or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case's mystery properly if I'm going to find out which side is the true hope. Investigate. So I guess I'm Nagito now. Hey, you guys, why don't we try arranging the sequence of events in this case? You know, so we can probably understand the situation we're in. I have no objection. Proceed. Then let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right? Since we were staying at Strawberry House in order for us to get to the meeting spot at Grape Tower, we needed to use the elevator first to go to Grape House. That was around 7 a.m. since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi. But once we realized the elevator was disabled, I seriously panicked. And since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. But then we actually got there. The button on the hall door was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fuyuhiko suggested that we use the phone to call for Grape House. And that was everything that happened this morning. I must say, I'm surprised. I never expected that the elevator would be disabled. Give me a second. But then, how was Nekomaru able to go to Grape Tower? Well, obviously he went before the elevator was disabled. And when was that? Idiot! Baka! If we knew that, this wouldn't be that difficult. No, we might know what time he went to Grape Tower. Huh? Seriously? It was around sunrise. That's when we saw him going down to the first floor. You mean you personally witnessed Nekomaru going to Grape Tower? When was it sunrise? Was it before that rumbling sound? No, rumbling sound. What, you don't remember? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling sound. Did that clock even ring in the first place? You didn't notice that either? Seriously, that thing was super loud. Huh? That's weird. I feel like we're not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is. There's no way you guys will ever be the same wavelength as trash like me. Looks like this is leading to an interesting development. So wait, am I asking you about the clock? Hey Kazuichi, if you don't mind, can you inform me that stuff about the rumbling noise and the ringing clock? What was that about? Seriously, you don't know? You're so kind, Kazuichi. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me. Huh? So that's how it is. Fine, I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peaceful in my room when all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. Whoa, what the hell? That sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. And as I went down the hall toward the lounge. Hey, what are you doing? This ruckus is louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. It's not me. The wall clock just started ringing. I was just trying to stop it. Then hurry up and stop it already. I know, I'm in the middle of doing that. And that's when the sound finally stopped. Man, that totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now. My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic resonance. Fuyuhiko, was this not your doing just now? Why would anyone do something so childish? You must have rushed over here after hearing that sound, but you sure seem to get there pretty fast. Well, I didn't rush over here. I was at the lounge by coincidence. Coincidence? What, you doubt me? Whatever, I don't really give a crap, but it's 5:30 a.m. Man, thanks to Fuyuhiko, I woke up early for no reason. I should go back to sleep. Kablam! What was that sound? Earthquake? It did not feel like it shook. There's no way this building is gonna collapse, right? Hey, Kazuichi, stop clinging to me. And that's what happened. I see, so you're the one who was clinging to Fuyuhiko. That's not the important part! And what happened afterward? Did you guys just separate? We decided to wait things out, but in the end, nothing else happened. And not just that, we all felt really weak, so we all decided to go back to our rooms for a while. I see. Yep, what you just said now is extremely important. Thanks to that, I thought of one suspicious person. Who are you talking about? Me, of course. Huh? I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud. Everyone else came out of their rooms. Well, the same goes for the rumbling noise that you guys also heard. Hey, you better not be trying to confuse the shit out of us. Of course I'm not, for now. What for now? That for now line's what's making us even more worried. Anyway, it seems there's no doubt that what you guys just told me is a very important clue. The wall alarm clock you heard first, and the rumbling noise that came after. Now then, how do these noises relate to the case? Wall clock has been added. Is there anything else you could tell me? Hey, you said you witnessed Nekomar at sunrise, right? Can you explain that to me a little bit more detail? I was so hungry yesterday that I couldn't sleep, so I figured it was nearly morning, so I went back to check the clock in the lounge. And it turns out I was totally off. It was still around 5 a.m. And that's when it happened. I heard the sound of a door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head around the lounge corner, Nekomaru was leaving. I saw Nekomaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. I thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or willpower to do it. I knew if I knew something like this would happen, I would have mustered the strength to follow him. But why would Nekomaru wander off so early in the morning? I was wondering that too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't gonna get any sleep. So I just sat in the lounge, stared off into space for no real reason, and waited for him to come back. And that's when the clock in the lounge started ringing. Thanks to that loud alarm, I completely forgot about Nekomaru until just now. Then, from the time you saw Nekomaru until that alarm rang, you were in the lounge the whole time. But what were you doing during that time? By chance, were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up? Huh? Was I right? Of course not, asshole! You're completely wrong! I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. And I thought you were reminiscing about Peko or something, but that can't be, right? After all, you already know how pointless it is to cling to memories of the dead. Fuyuhiko's account. Yep, I get it now. Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly getting a grasp of the situation. If I put events in chronological order, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at around 5 a.m. That's the time Nekomaru apparently went down to the first floor. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm clock in the lounge started ringing. When that happened, you two woke up and left your rooms to go to the lounge, where Fuyuhiko was. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound and that didn't quite make sense.
Now that I think about it, something must have happened to Nekomaru during that noise.
If so, that must have been Nekomaru's final scream before he breathed his last. Hold on, if Nekomaru died when we heard that sound, doesn't that mean we have an alibi? Alibi? When we heard that rumbling sound, we were all at the lounge, you know? If that's when the killer murdered Nekomaru, then we'd have a solid alibi.
Can't argue with that.
It might be too soon to declare that just yet. We can't be careless unless we first clear up the mystery surrounding that rumbling noise. A rumbling noise, huh? Did something heavy fall over or something? Also, based on what everyone just told me, there's another thing I'm curious about. You all heard the alarm clock in the lounge go off just before the rumble. What do you suppose that means? Hey, haven't we talked enough? I really think I should repair that elevator soon. Oh my, you're still here? Gah! Once the elevator's fixed, I'm gonna let you know, I'm not gonna let you anywhere near it. And so Kazuichi ran down the stairs, complaining for some reason.
So, what should we do now?
There's nothing I wanted you to do. After the elevator is fixed, there's something I want you to investigate.
What is it?
The clocks on the first floor lounges of both Grape House and Strawberry House. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense.
Huh? Why?
I'll tell you later.
Fine, but why are you asking me? You can investigate it for yourself.
I would investigate it myself, but by the time the elevator's fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you all anyway.
Huh?
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
God, that bastard doesn't make any sense.
Now then, here comes the main event. There's only one thing I can do for them. I can go to that place for everyone's sake. I can't let them face the danger. I must be their Farah, who goes in their place. That's it. I should investigate one more time before I head over there. The elevator and that door in the far back of Strawberry Hall. Just in case, it might be good to check to make sure they're all really blocked off. If I press this button next to the elevator, the door should open so I can ride it, but nothing happens when I press it. Looks like it's definitely broken. Hey, what are you doing? You're getting in the way of my repairs. Hey, why did the elevator break in the first place? Oh, the killer malfunctioned the safety device. Look, you see that silver cover under the button? It looks like that's the elevator's control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings. But the cover is locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. Are there any tools in the building? No, there shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with any tool anyway. The control panel on this side wasn't the one that was forced open. I see. It's the control panel on Grape House side that's broken then. If the one on this side isn't broken, that's the only thing I can think of. I'm pretty sure there should be a control panel over there too. Plus the elevator is stuck on Grape House side. Wouldn't that mean the last person who used this elevator went to Grape House? Yep, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side. Hey, I don't have any time to talk to you. Hurry up and go away. Jeez, I'm trying to do repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, it won't be enough. If you don't have any tools, why don't you use this? Is that a multi-tool? Where'd you get something like this? I had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. If you're going to explore the new island, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right? A guy like you has been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time? Huh? Is there something wrong? It's nothing. Then I'll let you have this repair. I'll let you have this. Your repairs might go faster, you know? But in exchange, I want you to do something. What? That multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator is fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. What the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't understand regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need this information to find out the relationship between this building and the elevator. I don't really get it, but, well, as long as I'm just checking a compass, I don't mind. I'm glad. Then I'll leave the rest to you. It's Strawberry Hall door that leads to the tower. The button is broken. There's no way to open. As I recall, based on what Fuyuhiko told Hajime over the phone, the other side of the door is also barred with chains. They must have been really cautious to go through the trouble of barring the door from both sides. Something about this seems a little suspicious.
The killer's intent. I can think of only one explanation.
Ah, Gundam.
Perhaps they intended to keep me from entering the scene of the crime. Which means the killer was afraid of the conclusion promised by my assumption.
Yeah, that was probably it. Strawberry Hall's button. Just as I thought, there's no mistaking it. The elevator and Strawberry Hall door look like they're completely broken. I didn't expect the contact elevator to be disabled from Grape House. As long as it's disabled, there's no way to move between houses, which means the person who disabled the elevator would be stuck at Grape House. That person, they should still be at Grape House, but no, it's too soon to form an answer. But I won't be too late to find the answer, even after I finish investigating that room.
Well, Nagito, it was good knowing you, pal, but you're probably gonna die. Well, it was nice knowing you, Nagito.
The final dead room. Only those who win the life-threatening game contained within this will reach the octagon. Inside the octagon, the ultimate weapon awaits. There's no doubt Nekomaru's killer had been to that place. No matter where I search, there are no other weapons anywhere in this building. Regardless of the weapon used to kill Nekomaru, the killer must have obtained it there. If that's the case, I should get going. Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. That's all the more reason why I should go.
Rest in peace, Nagito. Oh, it is. Oh, it actually really is an escape room.
I see, so this is the final dead room. It feels a little eerie. I hope you don't get scared. Clack. Did the door just lock? I see, the door's designed to automatically lock. It's not I would have turned back and stayed on. Whoa, and I thought the door finally opened. Now it's locked.
Have you been here the whole time, Monomi?
Dots. I figured you'd turn up since I haven't seen you in a while, but I never expected to see you here. Nagito! Huh? Why are you in such a dangerous place? Same to you. Why are you here? I heard the body discovery announcement, and I thought something happened in this room. And you got locked in when you came inside. You're a fool from head to toe. I am truly ashamed. Well, not that I care. Just make sure you don't get in my way. Get in your way? The life-threatening game is going to start soon, right? It'll be annoying if you got in my way. Are you planning to do it? Well, if I don't, I can't get out of here, right? And besides, the only way trash like me can be useful is by risking my life for everyone's sake. You're wrong. Nagito is not trash at all. There's no such thing as a human being who doesn't deserve to live. I know I'm being heartwarming right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy. Are you sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think you can finally be useful for the sake of those who shoulder hope? Now then, about this so-called life-threatening game. Escape. Nagito, if there's anything you don't get, just ask me. And by all means, if I'll help you make sure you get out of here alive. So bring it on, escape game. That sounds like something a teacher would say, but I shouldn't expect too much from her.
Oh, why do I have this small-ass screen? Huh. Can I take the coat hanger?
There's just a hanger in the closet. It might be useful or something, so I should grab it just in case. Obtain hanger.
Watch the news.
It says, watch the news in blood. Whoa, you might get cursed just by looking at it. It's just a secret code, plus it's pretty common. Secret code? Nagito, do you happen to know what it means? Yeah, it's a common riddle. Pliers, huh? These might be useful for something, so I should grab it.
Obtain pliers.
This looks like some kind of password. The first letters of the days of the week are probably the password. I doubt it's that simple. It's locked. It won't open.
About the laptop.
Ah, it's a laptop. Looks like it's on, but it's locked, so I can't really access it. It doesn't look like you can input the password. How do we turn it on? There's a bed. There's something shining under the bed. can't reach it. Looks like the bed is fixed to the floor. I can't even move it.
Is there something thin and long?
Ah, so this is where this comes in handy. These pliers in the hanger. Obtain wire. Oh. Okay. Obtain desk key.
Maybe we can escape with this, Nagito.
Who knows? So now we can get in here. Scissors.
Ah, scissors. If you use those to cut the iron bars.
You're joking, right? Is it supposed to be an indirect hint?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Obtain scissors. Monami's just kind of stupid, so we don't. I'm assuming I can cut this guy up. A plushie. If it's talking, it might be powered by a battery. Alright, let's try cutting it open.
Yeah, don't eat my grannies. What a loud thing. Cut it open right away.
Ah, so there was something.
So there was something.
Obtain batteries. I don't really know what I can really do with batteries. 7, correct? Oh, okay, I just had to click OK, I'm sorry. A digital camera and a USB stick, huh? Obtain USB stick, obtain digital camera. It looks like there's no batteries inside the digital camera. Okay, so now we can combine these batteries on the digital camera. Now I can see what's on this digital camera. I should check the pictures on what's inside. It looks like the photos of a space poster that's posted on the wall somewhere. I wonder what this means. That means the code is the planets, not days of the weeks. Okay. Is this Othello?
Is this Othello?
Oh god, and now I need to, give me a fucking Christ, give me a second. I'm probably gonna have to look this up because I always forget how to do this part because I don't really understand the game all that well. Don't worry, boys, I figured it out. Did you hear something? Hey, look at that. And then it's not only a USB stick, but it's also a key. Hey, look at that, we did it. I told you I was smart, except for the Othello part. Oh, no way.
Yeah, it looks like we cleared it. With our powers combined, we will be able to clear the life-threatening game.
Who cares about clearing it? Why does it feel like it's not opening?
Huh? What do you mean it won't open?
Clatter, clatter.
Are you serious? It's not opening?
Didn't I just tell you that?
It's not just the exit. Even the door we entered from isn't opening.
Maybe the game isn't over yet. Dots.
Is there a chance that thing I found earlier was just joking around?
Seems like you have something on your mind.
When I first arrived in this room, I received a letter.
A letter?
I thought it was just a prank, so I decided I didn't have a chance to tell you.
Enough with the excuses. Hurry up and show it to me.
Yes, it's this.
To solve the mystery of the final dead room, you will obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. About the life-threatening game, it's life-threatening roulette. P.S. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I've prepared special prizes, but make sure you don't overdo yourself. I see. So that's what it meant.
What does it mean?
It means this game's up till now have just been the opening act. From this point on, it's the real performance.
Huh?
Life-threatening roulette. That's probably like Russian roulette. Oh no! See? A gun came out of there. Which means I have to use that to play Russian roulette, right?
Russian roulette?
Then allow me.
You can't, no matter what. It's too dangerous.
Hey, Monami, there's something I wanted to ask you. In all honesty, I don't really understand the rules of Russian roulette.
If that's the case, load one bullet into the cylinder and then spin it. After that, point the gun toward you and pull the trigger. Wait, you can't do that. There's a 1 in 6 chance you'll die.
A 1 in 6 chance of death, which means the failure rate is only 1/6. Hey, is this rule really okay?
Huh?
I mean, if there's only a 1/6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy? So, shouldn't it be the opposite? Remove 1 bullet from the gun and then use it while there are still 5 bullets loaded. If you do that, there'd be a 1/6 chance of success. Yep, that would definitely make a more thrilling game.
What are you saying?
Let's give it a go. Are you serious? He's gonna fucking play a 1/6 chance roulette?
Hold on, Nagito. What are you doing?
What am I doing? Playing Russian roulette, obviously. I've only removed 1 bullet, so there's only 1 in 6 chance that I'll survive.
You can't. Please stop.
It's not much of a talent, but even I have an ultimate level talent, you know? I'm the ultimate lucky student. But if I can't win when there's only a 1/6 chance of success, then what kind of ultimate talent is that? I mean, if my luck gets me killed like this, there's no way I can really call that a talent. If I'm truly a lucky student, I need to survive this. Isn't that right?
Please stop.
He survived. No way. Oh my god, you crazy son of a bitch. You crazy son of a bitch. You crazy son of a... Go stupid. Go crazy. Holy shit. He just played a 1/6 roulette chance of surviving. Damn. The balls on Nagito. I don't care if it's luck that got him through that. Damn. The fucking balls. I don't think people do that in real life unless they want a death sentence. It's that sound just now. Was that the door unlocking, right? Haha. Looks like we finally cleared the final dead room. Dots.
I'm scared of you, Nagito.
Really? Oh, well, let's go. The octagon should be just beyond that door. I mean, she just witnessed a man fucking survive a 1/6 opportunity. Like every other fucking... I'm sure that thing was legit loaded. Like it wasn't blanks or anything. So this is the octagon, huh?
What a disordered room.
Congratulations, Nagito.
What? He's here?
Congratulations on clearing the final dead room. And you even challenge yourself at the highest difficulty with only 1/6 chance of success. I have a modest present for you, for someone like that. Now then, this first. Is this the Future Foundation's file? Didn't we already get this when we rolled the roller coaster? Well, it's this, just think of this as an extension of that. God damn it. Extension?
What are you giving? What are you giving without permission?
Let's see, and one more special prize. Here you go. This crest, is this Hope's Peak Academy's? That's right, this file. It contains your student profiles from the time you were at Hope's Peak Academy. Meaning, they're profiles of you guys you don't remember. Our time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? But after all this time, I still can't believe it. You mean that matter concerning your stolen school memories? I mean, I know good like me actually spent time with everyone at Hope's Peak Academy? No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness. Geez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well, anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How do you use it is up to you. Thanks, I'll take a long look at it later. So, if these are the profiles, I'll be able to find what Hijame's hidden talent is too. He'd probably be happy about it. Yay! Someone like me was finally useful. Oop, boop, boop, boo. What are you laughing about? Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy's student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? But looks like things are getting interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting. I don't really know what you're talking about.
Hey, what are you planning? What's written in there?
Anyway, Monomi, no cheating. You haven't reached the end yet.
Huh?
I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet.
But Nagito already did.
No.
No.
Get over there. Revenge of the final dead room.
Coercion!
Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't know what Monokuma was talking about, but for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room, like it's not like I know how to get out of here. Oh wait, there's a window! A window? A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? It looks like there's something kind of hidden meaning to it, but in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly toward the window, and then, the moment I peeked out the window, huh? This is... What I actually saw outside that window, it was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. Dots. I see. So that's what it was. What I saw outside this window. If I start piecing it together to think about it, yeah, I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this. There's still areas I haven't checked yet. Oh. Refrigerators. A refrigerator here? I wasn't expecting to find drinks in here, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see there are poisons stored in here. I could secretly kill everyone with poison. In a way, it could be considered the most powerful weapon, but in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. There's a door on the floor. Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there should have been I should have seen a bunker. No, maybe what lies beyond this door. Dots. Things are finally getting interesting. Amazing! As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction accumulating in truth, all thanks to just one clue. I know that now's not the time for me to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon of the funhouse. Now, all I have to do is tell everyone about this. But before I do that, I should finally take a look at this file I received from Monokuma, especially if it's everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope's Peak Academy. That's important. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Dots. More dots. Huh? Uh-oh. Dots. More dots. Hey. Hey, can you hear me? I don't know who's talking. It's Chiaki.
Hajime, can you hear me?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Did you say something? Dots.
It's about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiku. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. I'd be glad if we were still split up. It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried.
Sorry.
So, what are you going to do?
You're right. I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
Yeah, that's a great idea, I think.
Oh, whoa! Hey! Wait a second! Wait a second! If he got here from accessing a Strawberry House room... Wait a second! Huh? How did you get here?
Yeah.
Why, hello there, Hajime. Oh, he didn't seem very happy about that one. Nagito, why are you here?
Because I showed up.
You showed up? How did you even come here? Dots.
Maybe I teleported.
Huh? Nagito's sudden appearance. Well, that doesn't explain anything. Hey, answer me seriously. How are you able to come to the side?
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys.
There is?
I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could. I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up.
After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Okay, so I get all the truth bullets that he... Alright. Strawberry House Halls, yes. Alright. Fuyuhiku's account. Clock. I learned everything, okay. We already solved this. Well, I guess that was pretty important, especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard a rumbling noise too. But what was it about the clock's alarm was going off beforehand that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button is broken is definitely worth noting.
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room.
Huh?
You did the life-threatening game? It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette.
Russian roulette?
It's a game where you load one bullet into a gun and spin the cylinder and point it towards you and pull the trigger. So you really did it. Oh, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I only used one bullet, huh? I guess it's just as Monomi said. Huh? I misunderstood the thought and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it.
that you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal, he's crazy. That's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several hints. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play that game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that, and how? Hey, Hajime, you've been repeating yourself over and over again, and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty, and I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file? Yeah, it's a continuation of the file received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the Killing School Life that was in there earlier. The Killing School Life? You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of those students who participated in it. But even when we learn more about the Killing School Life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know. Besides, Byakuya, of course. Then, it's just as I thought. That Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right? However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there were similarities between the Killing School Life and this Killing School trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death at an unexpected place. Sayaka in the first one. The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. Genocide Jack. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in session. Taka and... Rest in peace, Taka! I'll never forget you! Bros before hoes, man! God damn it, you're making me remember my bro! Taka, I love you! And Hifumi. But whatever about Hifumi. What do you guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange. I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma's behind the motives and driving the murders. What are you trying to say? By the way, the 4th murder in the Killing School trip was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? Whether that means anything or not, it's something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us? Jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, why don't you tell me? I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is too. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only thing I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal! Indeed, it's the Hope's Peak Academy school crest. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajame's information. Just mine? That's weird. Why only Hajame's information? It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent. But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out how I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy? In a way, it's just as Chiaki said, Hajame's existence is special because you were just a reserve course student from the reserve department. I was just an ordinary kid. I don't have a talent because I can't remember a talent because I don't have one. Huh? Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is the reserve course students who enter the school through basic entrance exams. Essentially, it's like a substitute for second string. Well, even then, it's just a name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy revenue stream. The reserve department? Substitute? Second string? Revenue stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from those exams, the academy can focus on bolstering the research talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised, which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average talentless human could put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. What the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were only just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that. I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and strong wills. And the moment you're born in this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. You know what? Speaking of Taka, he would not like your sort of attitude. Oh, people are just born geniuses and you don't need to have talent or effort. Taka got to where he was from effort, so fuck you. That's the real reason why I hate you so much. You contradict everything Taka says, and I fucking hate you. You need effort to do anything. Whoever the fuck you are, effort is involved. You can't do something if you're not passionate about it. Fuck you. You're not just born doing something in this world. You fucking do it because you want to do it. And I hate you for that. That's why I hate you so much. Or were you so blinded by the admiration of Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the Reserve Corps department who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. Then I'm just... That's right. You were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right? Are you curious about the ultimate weapon? Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Huh? What the hell? I'm the only one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtained there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again? Like I said, I'm not on the killer side. That hasn't changed since it began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want Hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon. Jeez, I have no choice. I suppose I could tell you one little tidbit. You're right. I did go to the place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there, but I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie. There's no way that's possible. Coming from someone like you with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say? Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, should we go back to investigating Mekamaru's death? We better hurry. The class trial's gonna start soon. You're right. I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys at Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment now. Well, then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead. Dots. Hey, Hijame. It's okay. I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right after, right? Or right now, right? It's true I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel that way. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right? Dots. Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna get depressed in front of my waifu. I gotta keep my head high. Because you know what? She still likes me, right? Dots. I should just forget about it now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case. Oh. I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam! Yeah, sorry we're late. You just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. I see. It's just as it said, right? Hey, were you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here. More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look in the matter I asked about? Huh? Oh, the thing about the compass. I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken. I didn't ask for your opinion. Just tell me the results. Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while I was riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees. I see, just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that? Well, obviously, the elevator must have likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated? Now then, I should go investigate Nekomaru's body. As if he were thumbing at his nose to us, Nagito began making his way to Grape Tower. The hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Dots. Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Apparently Kazuichi has finished assembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check this one more time. His clock! Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands on the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. Clock's alarm timer. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Tai Chi. Didn't I tell you to keep in mind? Monokuma gave us a huge hint. He said nobody showed up for Tai Chi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. It's a radio clock. His clock is correct. It's a highly efficient radio clock. Radio clock? It's a type of clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock. That's right, this clock will never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. Gahaha! I have become a Time Lord. Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't need to install it inside your body. What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this. An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Are you gonna talk to me or are you gonna be a douchebag about it? Jeez, this is the worst. Huh? You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear, you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about? I found this underneath a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob? Looks like the screws came out with it. What? That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there's scratches near the base of the doorknob. Don't you think isn't that strange? If we examine in the far back of the Grape Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right. If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to come from the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right? Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out first. Try it out? How? Take the elevator to Strawberry House and enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only thing we can do to see the other side of that door, right? But the button to the door of Strawberry Hall is broken, right? We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side. Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door to Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty of parts right here. Are you saying use Nekomaru? Huh? Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts to use. Hold on! Are you saying we should just use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk? Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? I hate Nagito more and more now. Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. Even if you repair that button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there. You don't need to worry about that. Huh? You don't need to worry? What does that mean? Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair that door. Hey, I'm not finished! Hajime, you're gonna come later too, right? It'll be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all. So, you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tensely saying that, Nagito left the area. Broken doorknob. Huh? What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows? That reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right? And it's something to do with the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what that could mean. I don't know. Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up. But why'd he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. Ha! Dots. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too?
Along with the doorknob matter, there may still be many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe.
Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. With what Nagito said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? It looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. The elevators, there's no way this door will open, not when the other side is chained up. With this feeling of resignation, I press the button. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Our theory of the structure of the funhouse is incorrect! Huh? Why did it open? Impossible! Where did the chain go?
Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange.
That's right. There's one other thing to say. This definitely looks weird. What do you mean, huh? Hey, doesn't this all look the same from when we were in Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in the front far back of the door. Why is he in the same position? Which means his body should be in front of the door of Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, this body should be right in front of the door we walked in. But why is he on the other side? Why is it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall? Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil, they all moved the exact same way.
The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered Grape Tower. Everything that was at the crime scene in Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. If it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees. Dots. Is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of this case. We might have to rethink this. We might have to fundamentally rethink of how we've been approaching this case. Strange feeling in the tower. Uh-oh. Here we go, boys. It appears it's time for the class trial. Dots. To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad to be so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Phew, I thought I'd really feel like it. I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, so you can count on me to take this seriously. Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial. But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground? You're right. We can't do anything unless we get out of this building.
Akane, did something happen?
No, well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
What do you hear this
Suddenly, as if cutting Chiaki off, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then, it suddenly appeared before us. Whoa! Okay! How could you just disrespect Nekomaru like that? Huh. Okay, I mean, like, no fear of, like, ending our lives or anything. Nope, just pops right out of the ground. Is he telling us to go inside here?
Seems that way.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I'll avenge you. Jeez, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap. I agree, I detect a scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Fwahahaha!
Now then, shall we get moving as well? Yeah, you're right.
It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. But it's so damn annoying. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock, until I was the only one left. And when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same step ladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked on the Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just step ladders for everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying? That's why I prepared to become the sacrifice at any time, and from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope. But it wasn't. There was no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people? Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural to be extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope. After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that. Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway. There's this one novel I like. It's a particular mystery story. Huh? A novel? The story I told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer, which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another, and I can't comment on one book that I've never read before. Such a normal answer. I should have expected from a talentless reserve corps student like you. But I know that it doesn't matter at all. I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope. In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making us so emotional. Enough already! I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting. Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared on a Monokuma rock. Dots. Calm down. That's right, I just need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended in an ever-increasing speed. When we're in the normal elevator, it shakes this bad. It reminds me of how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was. Yeah, that's probably true. Oh yeah, that's probably true. I think you said that. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly it stopped like it always does. And the door opened. Woo! I understand your desire to applaud this wonderful vulgar trial ground, but it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already.
So sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to go through this is so sad.
Hey, don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll dice and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times.
What an extreme punishment.
Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for a fourth time. The curtain to the fourth class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nadia, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly, and just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. And with that, boys and girls, after I save this, is going to end that episode there. Hope you all enjoyed that. That was a very long, I feel like that was a very long investigation. Holy shit, I should probably not talk as much at the end here. A lot of exciting things. I was very surprised to actually start playing as Nagito. That was pretty interesting. But anyway, after investigation, you know what's next. The class trial, baby. So I hope to see y'all in the next one, baby.